Okay, I'm here with Antonio Loffredo, who is a construction cost consultant, and we are going to speak about the CVS that is located at 2509 Pennsylvania Avenue that got burnt out during the riots from the Freddie Gray, and is when the CVS caught fire. Looters broke through the front door and then ended up torching it down, and it had to be demolished completely and rebuilt on the exact location. It was estimated at $1.1 million in damage. So, what conditions do you consider when you would be doing a complete demo and rebuild like this for a commercial building, such as the CVS?
Well, the first thing they do is they'll send out the insurance adjuster and the owner will send out the engineer. So the inspection will be made and then there will be an agreement on whether there's a total demo or anything might be able to be retained going or rebuilt. Now, in this case, yes, it was a complete demo except the slab. The only thing that was retained was the slab of the store. So they were able to, because I looked at the building department notes, they were able to rebuild on top of the existing slab and build the structural steel exoskeleton with the walls and the roof, the upgraded standards that CVS had at the time. That's a CVS superstore, which is a larger footprint. It's 12,000 square foot. So yes, the store was completely redone from the foundation up.
It was April 27th, 2015, when the CVS actually caught fire, and it opened its doors back up on March the 6th, 2016. So it was roughly about a little less than a year it took to rebuild the store. Is that about the time frame something like this would normally take, or?
No, it was appropriate to what had to be done. Sewer, water, the utilities, the basic utilities didn't have to be redone. They were already fed into the store. So a lot of the street work and the work around the store, which is the parking area or whatever additional site work was had to be done in order to build that store, didn't need to be done. So generally, a store like that will take about 14 months in a urban area type of situation. So the fact that it was done in less than a year, because you got to remember, they took a total loss. Anything that was inside the store, that was a complete loss, and anything that was above grade. You know, they got away pretty good in terms of construction time, getting the building closed up and opened. When you have this type of situation, you know, you still have to pull the permits. You have to have design drawings again. So they compressed that. So, you know, the city worked with the owner and the builder, and obviously it was able to get done in a fairly compressed amount of time. I think it took about 7 months.
And so, what was the cost to rebuild?
My estimate was around 3 million, 3.1 million. Now that'd be the superstructure, the walls, the interior, obviously is all new. Storefront, CVS storefront systems have a auto actuated camera, so as people come in or come out, the doors will open, they'll swing open. So I mean, a lot of that work was replicated from the original store design, and in a lot of cases, CVS has what they call attic stock. You know, they'll have storefronts for this purpose to put in a new store because those type of things take time. There's a lead time in order to get the storefront system that they use. I mean, everything else was pretty much cookie cutter. You know, the walls, the roof, you know, the structural steel that had to be done in order to build the building, and then obviously they needed time to stock. Once the contractor finished that he was doing punch list, they were stocking that store. So it takes a month almost to stock the store. They turned this thing around very quickly. Like I said, it was a 7 month window for the new construction. But I believe when I was reading some of the inspection notes, they suspected fire was raging enough to possibly have damaged some of the structural steel components of the shell. With that being said, they really did quite a job in getting the building back up and operating in less than a year. It was a monumental effort by all the parties.
Yes, CVS had said that they didn't even have to lay off any of the workers. They were able to put them in different stores to work because the time frame wasn't that long, that people weren't out of work because of it and stuff like that, luckily. All
They
right, well, thank
retained.
you for your
Yeah,
insight, and we appreciate it. And as always, thank you and have a great day.
you have a great day too. Be well.